My mic was muted and shit. I hope they can hear me. Alright, I hope we can get into a gameplay. Let's make this Super Bowl push.
Davis is always going to go up there. Talk about storylines missing. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks.
He got a squad.
With all the responsibility he has and how the game flows. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He's got him in. Complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
No, 66.
He's got his man, London, right side. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. They failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
43. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 40 now on second down. Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdes-Scantling. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And his guys have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, now Brady. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before half for Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That gain on third down, good for 28. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins as his guys are able to regain the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play going absolutely He's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes will throw. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. Here's Mahomes. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And touchdown! Donald Parham, 31 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw, Brady. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Brady to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Brady got to have this one. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Marcus Williams. with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this one won't bounce through. And look at this, right away a loose football. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Hauled in downfield, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Taken from about the 12. To the air right away is Brady. Throw left side, there's London.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Brady's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, Brady. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by London. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. From the 44, Flacco. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Flacco.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Regular. You're over here.
Passing play, Flacco. Completes it to Carmichael out on the right side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. In motion, Gronkowski. From the 22, Flacco.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Champ Bailey.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
In motion left, the tight end. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Flacco, touchdown!
And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Brady now on 1st down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To throw, it's Brady. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him.